Here's what I did to set meetings with clients. Hi, my name is Kishan and welcome to my channel. Setting meetings was the most crucial part of my SMMA journey in my opinion, because I was literally one step closer into getting a deal with them. I'm going to show you the exact conversations I had with these clients and how I set meetings with them. Now keep in mind, I've had my fair share of in-person meetings and online meetings, and in my opinion, I found out that meeting the clients face-to-face is 100 times better than doing it online. There are a few clients where I did not meet face-to-face. Instead, I scheduled a Zoom call meeting with them, and based on my experience, 80% of them either did not show up or had an excuse to postpone it to another day and time. But when I did it face-to-face, all the clients showed up in person on time, and there were no can we postpone this to another date. So yeah, if you guys want to start a social media marketing agency, I think it's best if you guys meet your clients face-to-face first. What I am going to do is I am going to start local. I'm going to meet these clients face-to-face and then build my testimonials from there, and then slowly move on to on-call meetings and then so on and so forth. I'm going to show you the exact conversations I had with these clients and how I set meetings with them. So this is the Facebook group that I'm most active in, and this is where I got all of my clients from. If you watched the previous video, you would know that I used the Ask method by Ryan Levasque. So I used this method inside this group and got about 34 comments, and every single one of them I liked their message and I also DM'd them. And the reason why I liked every single message is because I want to notify them that I saw their comment. I'm going to show you a few conversations I had with the clients, and then I want you guys to see if there's any room for improvement for me, and then just put it in the comment section below. Okay, so this is one client that I am actually in the talks with, and we're actually going to schedule a meeting sometime this week, so I will make another video on that. This guy is the owner of 3 different companies. I'm going to show you the companies right now. First company is Deco2U, which is a construction company. They do furniture and renovation for their clients. The second company is called Abitare. So Abitare is a flooring and a wallpaper company. So they do floorings and wallpapers for houses, commercial, residential, and then so on and so forth. So he messaged me and he said, "Hi, I'm keen on your home reno proposal." I said hello. So he didn't reply immediately to my message. So what I did was I waited one day before I actually sent him another message. Now, one thing I learned from all of this is follow-up is king. Most of my clients that I messaged here, I actually didn't set the meeting on the first touch. It took me, I think, about an average of 3 to 4 touches before I was actually able to set a meeting with them. So the next day I messaged, "I'm glad you're interested," and he replied, said, "Depending on what you're offering really." So I said, "I'm offering to help get more clients using Facebook ads in return for a testimonial." So this is when I was starting out. And then I said, "Mind sharing more about your company and the services that you offer?" And he did not reply. So the next day I messaged him again and I gave him a link to a Facebook group that I created specially for construction companies. And I said, "It's a relatively new group. I'll be posting value pretty much soon and content on how you can get more clients in that." And then he replied me, "Hi, I'm in the hospital. I reached out when you were doing the free trial promo. I've asked my colleague to be in touch with you." And then he gave me his colleague's phone number, to which I messaged him, and then I actually scheduled 3 different meetings with the guy. So the first meeting was just with his colleague. His name is Keaton. The second meeting I did was with Keaton and also their marketing director. So it was a 3-person call. It was with me, Keaton, and their marketing director. And then the third meeting was actually me and Keaton face to face. So I drove down to their company and met Keaton face to face. And yeah, he showed me around his companies. And then a few weeks later, I actually messaged him again. I said, "Hey, I've had a meeting with Keaton and he showed me around. I would love to kick things off with Abitare." Okay, before I move on to the next line, I want you to keep in mind that I've already sent the proposal on the third meeting with Keaton. So I've sent the proposal, and within the proposal, I said, "If you want my services, I'll roll this out for you for 3,000 ringgit per month." After that, I didn't get any messages from Keaton or Amish. So I messaged Amish. I said, "Hey Amish, I've had a meetup with Keaton and he showed me around. I would like to kick things off with Abitare." And then he messaged me. He said, "Hi, personally, I find the monthly rate to be too stiff for us in these tough times. I've seen you put a post up which was more performance oriented, which is more of a win-win." Then I said, "Okay, I really want to work with your company, and because it's a big company, the workload on my end is going to be quite challenging, but I really want to make this work. So let's go with this instead. I'll roll the whole system out for you, no monthly fees, no setup fees, but I will roll out everything for you for just a one-time fee and a 5% of every closed deal. So you pay me one time and then we'll follow the payment based on performance." And then he asked me what would this one-time fee be, and yeah, he agreed, yes, performance based will be ideal. And then I said, okay, for the one-time fee it would be 4,900 ringgit, and after that it's 5% of every closed deal, to which he did not reply. So the next day I messaged him, good morning Amish, what do you think? This is my follow-up. He said, sorry, I just reached India. Can you call me on WhatsApp? So for your information, in my country, we use WhatsApp a lot. So we do all the conversations in WhatsApp. Okay, so I got his number, I dialed it on my phone and I called him straight away. And then we had a nice conversation. And then he said, hey Kishan, let's meet up at a place and a time. And then we'll discuss how we want to go with the payment structure and so on and so forth. And I said, okay. So for this client, I'm actually going to go on a meeting with him sometime this week. Okay, so this is another client. So he messaged me, hi, this is Devane from DKK Kitchen and Design. I saw your post in the group and I have a furniture manufacturing company in this area. I hope we could collaborate and then make progress in marketing. So I replied, hello. And then I said, I'd love to know more. Who are your target audience? So he told me his target audience are people who are looking for cabinets and also those who are just moving into their new homes. He also mentioned that he has been using Facebook to boost his posts and then he got leads from that. So then I asked him more on his Facebook and the things that he was doing to get leads, and then he said last year was very good and he got a lot of messages, a lot of leads just from boosting his Facebook posts. But then now when he does the same strategy again, he gets very less replies, and then most of them are not really qualified. So we were talking back and forth on voice notes and I asked him, what is your target? So he targeted to hit 15,000 to 20,000 ringgit on sales on a monthly basis. And I said, okay, that's perfect. Let me summarize for you. I'll help you create a whole sales process, the lead generation automation that brings you clients automatically, Facebook and IG ads creation, automatic appointment settings so they can meet you guys and you can close the deal, email marketing, so building your own customer base and then nurturing them until they want to buy. Basically my offer is I'll bring you 3 times your current sales within 90 days guarantee, or I work for free. And then he agreed. So we set a time and a place for us to meet and he agreed on, and then finally he gave me his WhatsApp number and we just continued to chat from there. This is another client and this is something that I learned. I found out that instead of using text messages, I tried using voice notes, and voice notes actually got better replies than text messages, because in my opinion I feel like voice notes just feel organic and it builds trust, because your client can actually hear your voice and know that it's a genuine person who is not trying to scam you for anything. So this guy messaged on the Facebook post and I DM'd him. So I said, hello Kishan here, and I sent him a voice note. So let's listen to the voice note.
Hello, Kishan here. So tadi Smartable reply dekat post saya dekat Facebook.
Okay, it's actually not in English, it's in Malay. So basically what I said in the voice note is, hi, you posted a comment on my Facebook post, so I wanted to know whether you're still interested in my marketing services. And I said, yes bro, can I know more in detail? My company is a construction and renovation based company. So we had this conversation back and forth in voice notes, because in my opinion that builds more trust. So look at this, he sent a voice note back. So basically what I said in the voice note is the things that I do. So I do marketing, I'll get you clients within the next 90 days, or I work for free. And he said, okay, that's perfect. He needs someone to help him with marketing and all that. Okay, so he did not reply when I ended the conversation here, and then the next day he messaged me, good morning bro. So I said good morning. So we had this conversation back and forth on voice notes, and then he gave me his WhatsApp number. So I told him, hey, I think it would be more convenient if you pass me your WhatsApp number, and he gave me his phone number. So I WhatsApped him and I said, hey, let's meet up here at this time and we can just talk forward from that. So this is one of the clients right now, and yeah, here's the picture of the meeting that we did, and I closed the deal on this guy. Okay, so this is another chat. So he messaged me, hi Kishan, I'm Kubin, this is my number, please contact me on WhatsApp where we can discuss this further. And yeah, he just gave me his WhatsApp number, so it was easier to contact them and deal with them on WhatsApp. This guy owns a big construction company, but sadly I did not close the deal on him because he was just way too busy. This is another client. So I said, hello Kishan here, you replied to my post earlier about paid advertising offer, what's your name? So he said his name is Nasir, and then he said, what details do you want? So I said, okay, so this is also in Malay. Okay, so I said, hi, I want to get to know you first before I give you my offer. My name is Kishan and I am from this place. Okay, you said you're doing construction, which area do you do construction in? So he said he does it mostly in Selangor and Kuala Lumpur. So I asked him whether he had a website or a portfolio that I could have a look at. So he said he hasn't done it online and he needed my WhatsApp number to send me the portfolio. So I gave him my WhatsApp number, and yeah, he sent me his portfolio, but then he sent me all the 3D rendering images. It wasn't like the actual site. So I had the conversation back and forth with him, and and sadly I did not get to close the deal on this guy as well, because apparently his partner was quite busy with all the other stuff. So this is one thing that I learned throughout my journey. You will have a lot of people who are interested in what you're doing, but not all of them are actually willing to put in the effort. Not everyone is as interested as you are. So yeah, this is quite common. There will be people who will message you and they will come and they will go. So yeah, I would say the best way is actually to get their phone number and then talk to them on call and close the deal on call. Okay, so this is another guy, and then he said, "Hi Kishan, are you working for a social media marketing agency?" And I said, "I used to, but now I do my own marketing." So he said, "May I know how much do you charge for social media marketing?" And I said, "It depends. Usually it depends on my client's service product. So what service or product are you selling?" So he said he does interior designing and F&B. So F&B is food and beverages. And I said, "Okay, I see. So would you like to know more on how I can help you, or do you want me to cut straight to the pricing?" So this is something that I learned from Thomas Garnett on his YouTube channel. He uses this exact line in his cold call script. It actually cuts all the crap and goes straight to the pricing, and instead of you pitching your services first, ask them permission whether or not they want to hear it or whether they just want to go straight to the pricing. It actually cuts a lot of time, effort and energy, and it gets the deal done way quickly. So he asked me, estimate how much would the pricing be. So he's still a startup company and he doesn't have that much of a budget. And I said, I usually charge 8,000 ringgit, but since you're a startup, how about I give you two options. So one is a done for you system where I'll do the whole marketing for you and I'll guarantee 4 new clients every month, or I'll pay your money back. So I put that 2,000 ringgit startup special only till tomorrow. So that's one offer I just created for him. So the second option is done with you. So I said, join my Facebook group where I teach you everything you need to know to get clients on autopilot, and this is free. So I said, you decide, and I recommend you taking option number 2 if you want to learn for yourself together with other members of the group. And he said, let me think about it and get to you by tomorrow. Thanks, Kishan. And I said, okay, welcome. And then I followed up on him, to which he did not reply. Okay, so here's another client. He said, hey, so I run a renovation company. So I said, awesome man, mind sharing your Facebook page? And then he said, haha, I'm only reaching 2 years. I've been running with my friends' contracts so far, and I have not set up a Facebook page yet. Then he asked me, how many companies are you assisting now? And I said, awesome, I've been in the marketing space for quite some time, but I just started my agency. I'm currently working with 1 client and I'm going to start with 1 more after Chinese New Year, and then 3 more in the talks. So these numbers are not something that I made up, it's actually true. I was currently working with 1, and then I was going to start 1 more client after Chinese New Year, and then 3 more in the talks. And I asked him, is your company a small size company or a medium size? And he said it's a small size company. So he asked me a question, do you also meet clients and talk on the ID part? Honestly, I don't even know what that means. So I said, we talk about the client's business too. Then he said, what's the client looking at? So I just want to understand to which extent your service is. So I said, it's like this. I will work with interior designers and construction companies. Usually I meet them face to face. Otherwise, we just go on a Google Meet. And we mostly talk about how to get them more clients. So basically, I use my CA system, custom audience system, and it's done for you. So we run the ads, we set the meetings for you to close. I see, what's the charges like? So I said I charge 999 ringgit per month plus a 150 ringgit for every successful client meeting set. Meaning if we set 10 meetings and only 8 of them showed up, you only pay for 8. I see, it sounds interesting. Any trials? We also guarantee at least 3 meetings in the first 60 days. Otherwise, we work for free. So yeah, clients' fears removed. Sadly, we don't have any trials at the moment. And he said, I see, true, okay. What's your company name, by the way? And I said, if you're interested, we could set up a meeting or hop on a call anytime this week. And he said, yeah, I can also. Let's chat and see how it goes. I said, awesome. Are you free tomorrow at 8 p.m? And he said, let's talk over the phone tomorrow. Let's say 9-ish a.m. I said, can we do 9:40 a.m? The reason why I said 9:40 instead of 9 a.m. was because I was doing my internship at the time. So I was actually working a day job while doing this. And at 9:40, I had my breakfast break. And I said, okay, awesome. And then I gave him my number and he messaged me immediately on WhatsApp. Then I said, okay, I'll see you tomorrow at 9:40 a.m. And I called him the next day at 9:40 a.m. and he didn't answer the call. So I called him twice, he didn't answer. The following day I called him twice, he didn't answer. I also messaged him, and yeah, a few follow-ups later, he just seen my message. So yeah, those were the conversations I had with the clients and how I actually handle them and how I set meetings with them face to face. In my experience, I think the best option again is to meet them face to face and then close the deal on that. So yeah, I'll be super transparent with you guys. I am not gonna hide anything. As you can see, not all the conversations ended up in a meeting. There were a few people who didn't reply. There were a few people who who said they wanted to get on call and talk more on this, but then they didn't answer my call. There were a few people who actually said they want to set a meeting. They scheduled a meeting with me, but then they didn't show up for that Zoom call meeting. The ones that I set up face to face, the ones that I dealt face to face were the ones that actually showed up on time and said they want to move forward with my services. So yeah, doing it face to face is just 10 times better than doing it online. So right now, a quick recap. I have 2 clients that I'm working with right now, and one more I'm actually in the talks with. So I'm actually going to set up a meeting with this client sometime this week. I'm going to meet him, his partner, and also his managing director face to face, and let's see what I can do. Hopefully I can close the deal. So I charged this company 4,900 ringgit as a one-time fee, and if I do manage to close the deal, yeah, I got another client to add on to my testimonial. So yeah, so if you guys find this video interesting, like and subscribe, because in the next episode I'm going to show you how I deliver on the services that I promised my clients. So yeah, like and subscribe this video for the next episode.